All right, beep beep ba dum ba dum. We are ready to go. I think. This is Immanuel JV girls basketball against Whitehall JV girl basketball. The Whitehall Norse versus the Immanuel Lancers. Uh, I'll be broadcasting for you guys today. My name's Sam Rademacher. Joining you at some point in time will be Christian Kazemba. I don't know where he went, but all right. Looks like we have 0.00 seconds until this thing starts, so let's get the ball rolling. It's like Norse is all ready to go. And man, starting for the Norse, you have number 2, number 30, number 1, number 31, and number 3. And then starting for Emmanuel is Katara Milky, I believe, yes. Karis Gant, Joe Gerbitz, Kari Wales, and Soraya Williams. Number 1 for the Norse drives it hard and makes the first 2 points of the game. Karis passes into Joe. It goes back to Karis. She dribbles down. Stopped by number 30. Gets it down to Kari. Kari dribbles over. It swings it over to Joe. And Joe drives down the center. Just misses her layup. And there's a jump ball called. Looks like it goes to the Lancers. You got Kari Wales passing it in. And now I have names. Thank you, Christian. All right. Soraya passes it to Joe, back down to Karis, and Karis almost gets stopped, but gets it back up. But there's another jump ball called, so this time it'll go to the Norse. We have our own little broadcast booth up here at this place. It's really nice. We're calling it our nest. Looks like we got number 30, which I know her name. Her name is Nikoya, I think. Number 1 down to number 2. And Christian's going to take the camera now. And you got Karis Gant dribbling down the court. She stops, pauses, and looks for an open pass. Gets down to Joe. Joe back out to Kari. Kari all the way over to Karis. And then got number 30, Nikoya. I think that's how you pronounce it. She puts it up. But it gets rebounded by Joe. And another jump ball. That's the third one already in the first 2 minutes of the game. Yeah. All right, Kari passes it into Karis. And she takes it down. Gets it over to Joe. And then Joe looks for a pass, gets it up to Kari. And Kari drives down, but then gets it back up to Karis. Over to Katara. Katara looks for an open pass and ends up getting it back to Karis. Another jump ball. Yep. Jump ball. This one goes to the Norse. It's the fourth one already. Number 30. I've said her name already a bunch of times. Nikoya. All right, number 1. We're to number 2. Number 2 back out to number 1, and number 1 drives in, gets stopped by Joe, but the ball goes out of bounds off of Joe. So now number 3, her name is Susie Rodriguez. She'll be passing it in. Gets it over to 8, I think. Yeah, no, number 2. Back down to Susie. Susie puts it up, but it goes a bit high over the hoop. Number 1, back to 30. 30 puts it up. It's a bit short. Joe over to Katara. Karis tries to. Number 30 tries to steal it, but Karis manages to get a hold of it. She dribbles down, stops, pauses, passes it down to Joe. Joe. She almost is stopped there by number 2. She tries to pass it to Karis, but it gets intercepted by number 30. She gets it down to number 1, who tries to put it up, but it's no good. Another jump ball. Really like to get into jump balls in this game. Kari Wales passing it into Karis. All right, Karis Gant dribbling down the court. Team's point guard for the season, it looks like. She gets it down to Joe. Joe back over to Soraya, and Soraya thinks about taking a three, it looked like, but then she decided against it. Karis now has it over to Katara. Katara down to Kari, but it goes out of bounds off of number 31, who tried to steal it. And so that means Lancer's ball. Joe's passing it in. She gets it down to Karis. Karis back down to Joe, and Joe puts it up and gets the first points for Immanuel. We're now tied up. The score is 2-2. Looks like it's number 3, Susie, point guard, down to Nicoya. She puts it up and gets 2 more points. All right, 4-2. Karis dribbling down. She stops and back down to Soraya. Soraya down to Kari. But it goes out of bounds, and now number... Okay, we got a substitution. Number 33 in for number 2. And I believe number 3 is passing it into 30 again. So we got Nicoya Yarrington. All right. She gets past Karis, gets it down to number 1. She puts it up. No good. Number 1 back over to 30. She does a fake and gets around Karis and back out to number 3, but it goes out of bounds off of Soraya. Kaylee Koenig in for Soraya Williams. Susie will be passing it in. All right, number 1. She tries to dribble around, gets it back up to number 3, over to number 30. Number 30 stops over to number 3, down to number 1 again. Number 1's Nyla. Number 11 puts it up, and that would be... Is that number 11? No, 31. Sorry, look, I just saw the 1. Her name's McKenna Piantuk, I think. Karis down to Joe, and Joe going down the middle, taking it back out to Kaylee. Kaylee driving down the side, back out to Joe. Joe tries to pass to Karis, but does not quite get there, and the ball goes out of bounds. So now it looks like number 3, Susie, passing it in down on the Norse's end of the court. Over to 30. She slows it down, back over to 3. And number 1 gets it down to number, I believe, 31. She tries to put it up several times, but a foul is called on the Lancers. Number 14, that would be Joe Gerbitz. That's the first foul of the game called, so that means Nikolai will be getting 2 shots here. 2 free shots. Free throws. Her first one is good, putting the Norse at 7 points. Lancer still at 2. And she'll be getting ready for a second one. All players are ready. This one does not go in, and the ball goes out of bounds off of the Lancers. So, no. Oh, looks like number 22 from their team pushed 33, pushed our players. I don't know. Well, we get to throw it in, I guess. Karis dribbling down the side. She tries to drive and gets stopped by number 33. Joanna Gerbitz with a very nice shot down right at the baseline. All right, number 30, Nikolai. Or Why did I say Nikolai? It's Nicoya. Nicoya. Dribbles down the side, down to number 1. Number 1 putting it up. It bounces off the back side of the rim. All right, so Carr is setting it back up. That would be a foul called on number 30 for the Norse. It's like Kaylee passing it into Karis. Number 4 and number 24 in for numbers 3 and 30. The score is 7-4. Norse still in the lead. Lancer's putting up a pretty good fight here. All right, Joe Gerbitz snags the ball over to Kari. She gets it over back to Joe and out to Katara. Back to Joe, back to Karis. There, I remembered her name. Karis driven up to top, over to Katara. Katara swinging it down to Joe, and Joe looks for a pass, gets it to Kari. Kari gets it all the way down to Kaylee. Kaylee drives down the middle, gets it through everybody, but is stopped by a jump ball. Number 2 in for number 31. Number 1, Nyla passes it into number 4, Chelsea, but it's back to Nyla. She dribbles down, stopped by Karis, passes it out to 4. Number 33 with the 3, but it is a bit short, and another jump ball is called. Timeout called by Immanuel Lutheran High School, College, and Seminary. All right. So Immanuel not down by too much. They definitely have potential to come back here. It's still very beginning. A lot could happen still. So yeah, like I said, doing camera for me today is Christian Kazemba. Yes, he doesn't want me to say, but he's already been in the video once when he handed me a piece of paper. And let's see, coaching for JV, we have Prof. John Udy. And managing for JV is Crystal Sido. Keeping book for us today is Grace Meyer. And let's see who was other. Oh, I do have their names on here. Okay, the JV coach for the Norse is Jackie Hoyt. Hoyt? Hoyt? I'm going to say Jackie Hoyt. And the manager is Morgan Coxlian. I apologize for butchering these names, which I probably am. Most of the time I am. But that's okay, because we're about to start. All right, so now Karis bringing it back down to start us off again. 9.5 minutes left on the clock. She tries to drive down. She weaves past a few people, but it ends up getting stolen by number 4. She stops, looks for a pass, gets it over to 1. 1 driving down the middle. She puts it up, but it bounces off the rim. And we got Kari Wales snagging it and passing it over to Karis, who's dribbling it down now. Slows it. Passes it down to Joe. Joe down to Kari, and Kari going out to Marissa, who's now in. Karis looking for a pass, ends up dribbling a little bit before going back to Joe. Joe over to Kari, and Kari putting up a long 2. It's a bit short, and Kaylee snags the rebound, and this one's good. Nice shot by Kaylee, and nice rebound. Number 1 for Norse will be dribbling down, Nyla. She goes down the center, tries to get it to 24, who isn't able to get it. Number 4, Chelsea. Looks for a pass. Gets it down to, no, doesn't get it down to number 24. Jump ball called. And we have subs numbers 30 and 3 coming in for 33 and 1. Chelsea will be passing it in for the Norse. Gets it over to 30. 30 dribbles slowly and casually, but then ends up driving down the side, stopping right at the hoop, passing it out to number 4. Number 4 dribbles around the outside and tries to go in, but stopped by Joe. Number 30 snags it. She goes right through the center of everybody and puts it up, and very nice layup there by number 30. putting the score at 9-6. Karis Gant, once again, point guard for the team, passes that out to Kaylee. Kaylee over to Marissa. Marissa down to Karis, but she isn't able to snag it. Soraya Williams in for Marissa. Joe Gerbitz passing the ball into Karis. She gets it all the way back down to, no, she doesn't get it back down to Joe. Goes out of bounds there. Wasn't quite there for the pass. So we have Nikoya back in. Point guard for the Norse. Gets it down to number 24. Number 24 tries to drive in, but a foul is called on Soraya. So I guess they're passing it back in again. So number 4, Chelsea passes it into 30. Nikoya. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. And she passes it over to 3. Her name is Susie. She tries to go down the side, gets past Kari and puts it up, and it's good. So now we're at 11-6. Currently, the Norse is still in the lead. All right, so Kara is setting it back up. She goes down the side, stops, passes it over to Joe. And Joe down to Kaylee. Kaylee looks around for a bit, dribbles, goes around the outside. Oh, tries to go down the middle. Ends up getting it to Soraya. Over to Kari, over to Karis. And Karis down to Joe. Joe not able to put it up there. Too many hands in the way. Stolen from Kari. And number 4 snags it up. She dribbles down. She takes a jump shot, but it's a bit too far to the right. We got 3 subs coming in for the Norse. Numbers 1, 31, and 33. Oh, you can loosen it. Yeah. Number 22. Oh, Karis. She's dribbling down. And she goes around the side, goes through 2 players, but ends up losing control of the ball. Goes out of bounds. It was a nice try there. But looks like the last person to touch the ball was one of the Norse, so Kaylee's passing it in. Joe out to Karis. Karis takes it out. Back down to Joe, and Joe down the side. She gets stopped. To Karis, back to Joe, over to Soraya. Back to Joe. Joe dribbling down, and back out to Kari. Kari dribbles out. Oh, she tries to pass it to Kaylee, but it's knocked out of bounds by number 3 of the Norse, Susie. Looks like Kaylee will be passing it in to Soraya, but it gets stolen by number 1, Nyla. Back out to 3, or 30. She tries to pass it to 31, but it ends up slipping through her hands and going out of bounds. Had Joe passing it in to Karis. Katara came in for Kaylee. All right, Karis dribbling down the side, going down to Soraya. Soraya back over to Kari. Kari tries to put it up, but a foul is called on number 4. So I think number 4. Or number 13. No, number 31. Oh, he had his hands backwards. It's 31. Kari's first shot goes out. Her second shot bounces off the back of the rim, and number 3 drives down the court. It's almost stopped, but Kari manages to get a hold of it. Back over to Karis. Down to Soraya. Soraya gets it to Joe after number 33 attempts to steal it. Kari down to Katara. Gets it down to Soraya. Soraya down to Karis. And Karis dribbles around the outside and goes down to Joe. Joe looks for a pass and goes to Katara. The ball is almost stolen several times, but eventually is stolen, but not before a jump ball is called. A lot just happened there, and Immanuel ends up getting it because it's their possession now. Numbers 2 and 30 sub in for numbers 3 and 30, 33 and 3 there. All right, Kari gets it over to Karis, and I'm guessing another jump ball will be called, and I'm right. There's a lot of jump balls in this game, but that's okay. It just shows that they're being aggressive. Number 30, dribbling down. Oh, she gets it over to number 1, who goes around the bottom of the hoop. Gets it over to 2, who has an easy shot up, but it's a bit long. And number 1, she passes it over to 31, but she loses control of the ball and it goes out of bounds. Joanna Gerbitz passing the ball in to Karis. Oh, there were some subs that just came in. I'm not sure which ones they were. I think it was number 24, maybe. Karis dribbles down. She's stopped at the side by number 4. Not exactly sure what she might have stepped on the line, so I went out of bounds. So we have numbers 4 and 30. Number 30 dribbling it down. Goes down the side and picks number 1. Number 1 dribbles, tries to drive, but no shots called because a foul is called on, not sure which number that was. One of the Lancers. I can't be wrong when I say that. Marissa? Timeout called by Immanuel. The score is currently 11-6. Immanuel still could come back. There's still a second half. And there still is 4 minutes and 1 second left in this first half. All right. Got a lot of information about both teams here. The school color for our team is green and white. They have that on here. And it looks like a bit of yellow too. And the school colors for the Norse are black and orange. For those of you who are watching on a black and white screen, their school song is Illinois Loyalty. They do not have our school song on here, but they do have a nickname. We're the Lancers. I've never heard that before. All right, number 31, or sorry, 30 passes it over to 4, who puts it up, but it's a bit too high and it bounces off the rim. Goes out of bounds, and Kari will be passing it into Karis. Her names are too similar. Kari and Karis. All right, Karis dribbles down. Looks for a pass. Goes down to Katara. Katara down to Joe. Almost gets slapped away by the Norse. Ends up actually getting slapped away by the Norse. So numbers 31 and 3 sub in for numbers 2 and 4. Kari looks for a pass, gets it over to Katara. Katara almost puts it up there. It's a screen. She gets it all the way to Joe, but it ends up going to number 30, who steals it and drives down the court. Misses her layup, and a jump ball is called. Field goal. She went for a field goal. Oh, I see. All right, Karis dribbling down. Gets to Kari. Kari back out to Katara. Back down to Kari. Kari out to Marissa. Back down to Kari again. And knocked out to Marissa again. And this time it goes to Joe. That changes things up a bit. And a foul would be called on number 3. A hold. Kari passes it to Joe, and Joe passes it out to Marissa on the outside. Then Katara back down to Joe. At the post. Gets stolen by number 24. She passes it over to 33. Her name would be Brenna Klatt. Klatt with 3 T's. Look at that. It's 3 T's. Klatt-ta-ta-ta. Klatt. Klatt-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. All right. Kara Scant. Down to Marissa. Marissa back to Katara. Katara out to Kari. Kari over to Marissa, and Marissa with the shot, but it's no good. And number 31 over to number 30. She takes an easy drive down to 33, who puts it up, goes over the hoop. The score is still 11-6, by the way. Travel called on Katara. Marissa in for Katara. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Soraya. I got them mixed up real quick. Soraya in for Katara, not Marissa. All right, number 33 with the ball. Back over to number 31. 30 puts the ball up, and it bounces off the back of the rim. That's a foul called on White 30. Body slam, according to Christian. A push? Okay. All right, Karis dribbles it down and passes it to Marissa. Marissa tries to pass it to Karis, but it gets stolen by number 33. She passes it down to 1, who puts it up, and it's good. Number 1's name is Nyla. All right, scores 13-6. Lancers needing to more than double their points to get even with the Norse. Ooh, that is a foul on number 31 for the Norse. That I may call a body slam. Trinity Mayhew in for the first time for Marissa Konchak. All right, Karis looks for a pass, goes to Joe, but it ends up bouncing off her hands and out of bounds. Numero Trace, passing it into Numero Quattro. And she looks for a pass. Passes it. She tries to pass it to 1, but it ends up getting slapped wildly through the air, and it flies out of the bounds. Number 3 passes it into 1, but something happened there. I missed that, but it is Immanuel's ball now. So whatever happened, happened, and Coruscant is now dribbling the ball down. She stops to ponder her next pass, but gets slapped out of her hands by number 4, I think. Yeah. So now we have Joe Gerbitz passing the ball in to Soraya. Soraya dribbles across the top. Back down to Kari. Kari drives down the center, but it gets stolen by number 3. And she puts it up, and this one rims out. That's a jump ball. Number 3. We're passing it in. All right, so now we have number 33 down to number 2. She puts it up. This one rims out. Kari snags it for the rebound, and she passes it over to Karis. She dribbles down. I smell hand sanitizer, and she dribbles down the side. And that's another jump ball. Kari down to Soraya, and Soraya with the 3. Oh, it just barely goes out. Number 3 drives down the court, down to number 1. And number 1 over to number 3, who puts it up. And this one's good. Score is now 15-6. The camera keeps what? The camera keeps sticking. That's why it's jerky. Out of bounds off of Soraya. We're at 5.5 seconds left. And the ball goes to number 4, and she drives down and gets stopped by Karis. But she puts up the shot, and it's good. An almost buzzer beater there by number 4. Very nice, very nice. All right. These games, I don't know, they just seem easier to commentate than volleyball games are. All right. So, Christian, you have anything to say? No? He shakes his head. All right. Pretty good first half here with the Lancers at currently a 11-point deficit, while the Norse currently have 17 points. We will be back in about 4 minutes and 45 seconds for the second half. Sorry about the little earthquake Christian was just causing. Like that. That was me, but. All right, time is up for halftime, and Lancer's still not out there yet. Now they are, but okay. I'm gonna be ready now. Number 3, Susie Rodriguez will be starting the half off by passing it into number 30, Nicoya. I got that name and that name smushed. All right, number 30 will be drilling it down. She passes it over to 33. She looks for a pass, gets it over to number 3. No, not number 3. Number 30. I don't know what number that is. Number 30 dribbling it down. And a foul is called on green number 12. That would be Katara. Number 3 passes it over to 30. She looks for a pass, tries to get it back down to 3, but it goes out of bounds off of Joanna, who tries to steal it. All right. Number 3 passes it into number 30. Ball goes down off her leg, and there's a jump ball called. Soraya goes for it. Kari Wales will be passing it into Karis. Gant. Goes down the side. Passes it back up to Soraya. Soraya tries to get a pass in, but it's stolen by number 6. She gets a really long pass and down to number 33, who puts it up, and it's good. Now the score is 19-6. Norris with a pretty significant lead right now. Lancers may need to pick it up a bit if they want to stay in this game. And there's a jump ball called. That would be Katara and number 30, Nicoya, both going for that at the same time. Number 3, Susie, passing it back into Nicoya. I really hope I'm pronouncing that right. And she dribbles it down slowly, steadily. And she passes it down to number 33, who puts it up, and it's good. Score is now 21-6. All right, Karis dribbling it down. She passes it all the way down to Joe, who snags it and puts it up, but it bounces off the rim. And a foul called on Katara. And number 3, Susie, is passing it in to number 30, Nicoya, as usual. Decides to go down the side, passes it down to number 33. She gets it past and down to number 2, number 30, back up at the top. It's stolen by Soraya. Takes a nice drive down and puts up, and it's a nice layup by Soraya. Score is now 21-8. Number 30 dribbles down the court slowly. Back out to number 30, puts it up. Bounces off the rim, back out. Number 30 back down on the outside. Rolls across the top, looks for a pass. She has currently 3 options. Chooses number 33. She passes it into 31, who puts it up. Bounces off the rim, and another foul is called on number 14. I believe that is Joe Gerbitz. Susie prepares to take her first free throw. The first one is good, putting the Norris once again at an even number. We got 22-8. We'll see if she can make her second shot. And it is good. So they're back at an odd number, 23 to 8. Number 22, Karis dribbles down. She passes it over to Kari. Kari dribbles around the outside, goes for the hoop, but is stopped by number 33, who, I guess that's a jump ball, so it goes to Lancers. Joe Gerbitz will be passing it in. And the ball is stolen by number 30, yeah, just 30, but there's a jump ball called. Karis goes for it. All right, number 3, Susie Rodriguez passes it into Nicoya Yarrington. She passes it over to 3. Down to number 31, who puts it up, and it is stolen by Soraya with the rebound. She dribbles down really fast, and then is stopped by both 30 and 33. Lancer's ball. Kari Wales passes it down to Karis. Whoa, what just happened there? Number 3 drives down the court and tries to put up a shot, but loses control of the ball in the process. Lancers get the point because it went out of bounds. Karis once again dribbling it back down. She stops, drives around through the center, decides to go around the outside, puts it up, rims out, and goes out of bounds. But it goes off of number 33. So Lancers once again get to pass it in. Passes it over to Joe. Joe puts it up. Almost goes in off the backboard, but that bounces out as well. So now number 30 passes it all the way down to number 3, who takes a 3, but it bounces out. And number 33 feints and gets it back in, but Soraya snags it and drives back down. She slows it, passes it down to Kari, back over to Soraya. Soraya out to Joe, and Joe down through the center, out to number 12, Katara, yeah. Number 30 driving down the court. She puts it up, but a foul is called on Joanna Gerbitz. Kaylee Koenig coming in for Soraya, and 24 and number 4, I think, coming in for 33 and 30. Timeout called by Immanuel. The score is currently 23 to 8. Norris with quite a large margin of. Wait, I need to say this better. What's that? Prof. Udi is coaching Immanuel JV, and coaching JV Norris is Jackie Hoyt. I think Hoyt the sales. Yep, and then managing the Lancers, we have Crystal Sito and Jocelyn Worth, and the bookie for the day is Grace Meyer. And then it looks like the manager for JV is Morgan Coxline. I think that's how you pronounce that. Probably not actually, but oh, they have their athletic director. Comments are working, so you can just comment on the video. You don't have to go to Discord. On Discord? Chris. All right, number 4 down to number 2. Number 31 puts the ball up, and it's almost received by 24, but it slips through her hands and out of bounds. Joanna Gerbitz passing it in. So yeah, once again, if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can comment right on the video. You don't have to go to Discord. It's not blocked on this Wi-Fi. Kaylee Koenig with the ball. Passes it down to Kari. Kari up at the top. She passes it out to Kaylee, who puts up a 3. This one goes out and out of bounds. Number 4, Chelsea Herber. Passing it into number 1, Nyla Lizowski. Goes down the right side, over to 33, over to 2. And Joe dives for the ball, but slides out of bounds. Ball stays down on Norse's side. They're passing it in. Number 1 down to number 4. Stolen by Kaylee, who drives down. And it's knocked out of her hands by number 3, but Karis picks it up, and Kari puts up the long 2, bounces out. Stuck. The camera is apparently stuck again on the tripod. Okay. Here, just move the entire thing. There you go. All right, Kaylee Koenig drilling down the side. She loses control of the ball, goes out of bounds, but it's off of either 33 or 34 on the Norse. So Joe gets to pass it in here. All right, she sees Katara, gets it over there. Out to Kaylee. Kaylee dribbles around looking for a good pass. She sees an opening, dribbles down, but it's stolen by number 2 in the process. Number 1 drives down, but passes it over to number 4, I believe. Number 1 for the Norse will be passing it in here. Her name, I already said it, Nyla Lizowski. Over to number 33. Back down to Nyla. She puts it up, and it's good. Nyla Lizowski with the shot, 28-5. Norse still with a pretty significant lead. Currently 10 minutes left about on the clock. Karis looking for an opening. Gets it down. Oh, it's stolen. No, scratch that. Knocked out of Katara's hands and goes out of bounds off of number 4. Joe gets to pass it in again. She passes it to Karis, but it's knocked out of her hands by number 30. Out of bounds again. Joe passing it in once again, down to Kari. Kari over to Karis, but out of bounds on number 30. So the ball's really staying in one spot here. Just keeps getting knocked out of bounds by people, and Lancers keep on throwing it back in. Kari will be passing it in this time over to Kaylee. And Kaylee is stopped by 24-1. Foul is called on 11. No, number 1. And number 10, 30 comes in for number 24. It's hard to see their numbers here from here sometimes. Karis down to Joe, and Joe looking around. She puts it up after the players leave her. And then number 1 dribbling around the outside, down the court. Stopping down to Kaylee. Over to 10, over to 33. She looks to number 1, but the pass is too high for her to get a hold of it and goes out of bounds. Joe Gerbitz passing it in. Over to Karis. Karis dribbles down slowly but steadily. She drives down the middle, but is stopped by number 3. Number 30 will be dribbling it down again. Nikoya over to 3. Looks for a pass back up to 30. 30 down to 1. 1 over to 33. And she puts it up. This one bounces off the back of the rim. And number 30 over to 1. Back down to 3. And 3 puts it up, and it's good. That would be Susie Rodriguez with the shot. Karis Gant with the point guard. Over to Kari. Over to Kaylee, but it gets knocked out of bounds by number 3. Kaylee will be passing it in now. Over to Karis. Back over to Kari. Kari puts it up, but it bounces out. That would be a foul called on Joanna. And number 3, Susie back to Nyla. The dynamic duo. Always passing it into each other. Dribbles it down slowly, but surely. Over to 1. 1 looks for a pass. Back out to number 3. Number 3 over to 33. And 33, it's a little slow moving down here. Number 30 going down the side. And number 2 putting it up. Bounces out. Over to number 1. She snags it. Goes back to the hoop. This one bounces out. Number 3 puts it up. And this one's good. Joanna passes it into Karis. She dribbles down. Karis stops, looks to Kari at the post. Kari puts it up. This one bounces off the back. And you got number 1 dribbling it down this time. She goes to 33. 33 gets through Joe and Kaylee. Back over to 30, who puts it up. This one bounces off the back of the rim. Number 3 gets around Karis and Marissa, and she puts it up, but Karis gets the rebound. Number 1 barely passing it back into 30. Stolen by a lot of hands. I'm not going to even say all those names. There were so many people who just touched that ball. Timeout called by Lancers. Score is 29-8. I think so. Is it this one? That one goes up and down. How does that work? Alright. We're working on the camera right now. It's still apparently sticking. Yeah. You know what we should get is like a rotating plate that you can set the entire thing on and then just turn the entire thing like that. That would be nice. That's what we should build, Christian. Intro to engineering. That would be my intro to engineering project, a rotating table. You can rotate with a remote too. That way you don't even have to stand there. Just remote controlled camera turning abilities. Yeah, well, yeah. We're on a low budget. We're on a low budget of $0.00. Sub 24 in for 2. 6 minutes 44 seconds left. Karis Gant dribbling it down. She stops, looks, and goes down to Kari, but that would be a foul on 30. Curry gets to pass it back in, and it goes to Kaylee. Kaylee around the outside. Oh, it's almost stolen from her by 30. She gets it down to Soraya. Soraya with an open 3. This one bounces off the rim. Soraya back on the outside. Dribbles up top. And number 1 tries to steal, but Soraya gets it past. Down to Joe, and Joe goes around the outside. Stops. Tries to get a pass, and she's sort of cornered there. She gets it to Kari, but it slides between number 31's legs. And number 1 snags it and gets it over to number 30, who puts it up. This one goes in. Score is 31-8. Norris currently in the lead. Karis Gant going down the court. She passes it over to Joe, but she isn't able to get it, but Karis gets it back, and it goes back to Joe again. Joe puts it up, but it gets rebounded by number 31. Number 30 all the way down to 1. She puts it up, but a foul is called on Soraya. And looks like number 1 will be shooting 2 shots. This one's good. Once again, the Norths are at an even number point, 32-8. So they have 4 times the amount of points as the Lancers. See, Christian, I can do algebra. She puts up her second shot, and this one's good too. Now the score is 33-8. Number 22, Karis Gant. Once again, she tries to pass it to Kari, but it gets stolen by 30. Number 4, she drives down the court. Passes it down to number 24, but she loses it, and number 30 gets it. Number 31 puts it up. This one bounces out. Karis dribbles it down again. She throws it down to Kaylee, and Kaylee goes down the center court and puts it up. This one rims out, and number 31 down to 30. She slows it down. Letting the seconds tick off the clock. We're at 4 minutes, 23 seconds left. Number 33 down to 4. And that would be, number 4 getting it back. But a foul is called on, we'll see in a second. Number 30 or 20, 34, Soraya, okay. 30.4. All right. Number 4 puts it up. Her first shot. This one rims out. Katara in for Kaylee. I think I missed a couple subs there. She prepares to take her second shot. Doing some aggressive dribbling before that. This one's bounces out once again. And Kari is dribbling it down. Goes down and out to Katara. She puts it up. This one is a bit too long. Number 4 down to number 30. She dribbles down the side. She puts it up, and this one's good. Currently, the score is 35-8. Kari over to Karis. Karis down the left side. Over to Joe. Joe decides to go down the right side and is stopped by number 30, but a foul is called on number 30. Looks like the Norse are in the bonus. I missed that, I guess. Not sure when that happened. A while ago? Okay. Joanna Gerbitz passing it over to Kari Wales. Kari over to Katara Milky. I'm saying last names for some reason. Karis on the outside. Down to Joe. Joe managing to get under the hoop, but she's stopped there, and Karis back out to Kari. Kari down to Katara, and Katara driving down the left side. Tries to get it to Soraya, but not before a foul is called on one of the Norse players. Number 23. All right. Play starts, and Kari over to Katara. Katara over to Soraya. Soraya jumps to get it. She puts it up. This one bounces out. Joe on the outside, back down. Out to Soraya, and Soraya puts up the three. This one barely just bounces out. Number 4 passing it into 30. She dribbles down and goes around and through the big gap in the middle and puts up a nice layup. Now the score is 37-8. Karis Gant down to Katara. Katara down to Joe, and Joe puts it up. Point does not count, though. Ref has already blown the whistle. Joe does, however, get 2 shots off the foul. She gets ready to put up her first. Oh, she just gets 1 shot, actually. And number 4 dribbling down the court. Her name is Chelsea Herber. And number 30 down through the middle, and another nice layup. Now they're putting their team at 39. Lancers are at 10. I guess they did count Joe's points. I was wrong about that. Timeout called by Immanuel. So we currently have 2 minutes and 3 seconds left on the clock before the varsity games begins to start up. Let's see. For those of you who have not heard, you can comment on this video because it is not blocked on the internet we are using, and we are not currently checking Discord. So if you want to tell us something, just comment on the video, and we'll be there to see it, hopefully. All right. Both teams back out there. Looks like some subs came in. I see Trinity down there and Marissa. Kaylee over to Karis. Goes down the left side. She stops. Down to Kaylee. And Kaylee looking around. Goes back down the wing and tries to pass it into Marissa, but it's stolen by number 4. All right, number 30 slows it down. And number 24 and number 4 both come up to grab it, but she passes it to number 4. Back over to 24. Number 24 puts it up. Bounces off the back. And out of bounds off of number 30, who tries to save it. Karis Gant, once again, dribbling it down as the team's point guard. Goes over to Kaylee. And Kaylee up top. Over down to Katara, who puts it out. This one just barely bounces out. Lancers have had a lot of those this game where they're so close, but they don't quite make it in. Number 30 down to number 30, number 23. Number 4 out back to number 30. Currently 45 seconds left on the clock. Number 30 definitely slowing it down a bit. Number 4 puts it up. This one not quite long enough to make it. Number 3 in for 30. Katara Milky passing it into Karis. She trying to get past number 4's aggressive defense. Goes out of bounds off of number 3. So Karis is now passing it in. Down to Katara. Katara looking for a pass, but there's a jump ball called. Haven't been one of those in a while. At the beginning of the game, there was like jump ball every 20 seconds, it seemed like. Katara down over to Kaylee. Kaylee looking up at the hoop, getting through number 24. Over to 20, Trinity Mayhew. She looks for a pass. And the ball is ripped from her, but Kaylee puts up a buzzer beater, but does not quite find its target. I'd say it was a good gameplay by both. If the Lancers had managed, if the shots that had just barely bounced out of the rim had actually made it, Lancers would definitely have had a closer game here. But good game played by both. We'll be back in a little bit for the varsity game. I think we'll just keep it rolling. Let you guys maybe listen to the band if this microphone is good enough to pick up that sound. I'm not sure if it is or not, but we'll be back. And yeah, who knows? Maybe Christian will be commentating the next one. We'll see. What's this song? Every other girl is playing this one. I'd have to go to settings and turn it back on. Nope, it's not.
Hello. I think you can hear me. I'm not sure. We will find out here quick. Yes, you can hear me. Okay. This is the varsity game of Immanuel Lutheran at Whitehall versus Whitehall. Yes, the Norse versus the Lancers. Starting out for Emmanuel is Emma Bailey, number 14. Number 21, Danny Gamble. Number 22, Caitlin Berman. Number 25, Josie Nauman. And Morgan Bobeck, number 34. Starting for Whitehall Norse will be number 10, Ariel Cochlean. And then followed by number 13, Olivia Youngbauer. Junior, number 20, Mackenzie Bailey. Junior, number 21, Ellie Matika. And sophomore 25, Abby Sem. And Whitehall North is coached by Mallory Miles, and Emmanuel Lutheran is coached by Jim Sitto, assisted by Ross Rail. Throughout the video, if you have any questions, comments, or any concerns, yes, feel free to post them on the video itself, not on the Discord. We will not be checking, so please comment below if you have concerns, issues, comments. Starting the jump, it will be Emmanuel's possession. Number 22, Caitlin Berman gets the first possession over to Emma Bailey, down to Morgan Bobeck on the wing. Into Josie Nauman, who goes up for the layup, and it's in. Score is 2-0. Emmanuel Lutheran in the lead. Bringing it down the court will be number 25. Out to wing 21, Ellie. Into 25 again, Abby. And off of 20, out of bounds, Emmanuel Lutheran's ball. Throwing it in will be Morgan Bobeck. Morgan to Caitlin Berman. Caitlin Berman on the top, back to Morgan on the wing. Off of her foot, recovered. Into Josie Nauman. To Danny Gamble, into Josie Nauman, who squares back out to Emma Bailey. Over to Caitlin Berman, who takes the three-pointer off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Whitehall, number 18, I believe. No, 15. 10. Excuse me. Ariel Cochlean. 21, trapped in the corner, and a travel. Emmanuel Lutheran's ball. Throwing it in will be Morgan Bobeck to Caitlin Berman. Caitlin Berman at point, screened by Josie Nauman. Caitlin Berman squares up for the shot over to Danny Gamble. Drives into the baseline. Up by Josie Nauman, not quite there. Shot by Emma Bailey off the back end. And we have a foul on Emmanuel Lutheran. It will be Whitehall's ball, 25. Number 25, Josie Nauman with her first personal team's first. Throwing it in for Whitehall will be Mackenzie. Dribbling down will be number 13, Olivia. To the wing. Stolen by Emma Bailey to Morgan Bobeck. Down to Caitlin Berman, who takes the shot off the side. Rebounded by number 25, Abby Sem, who brings it down as the point guard over to 13, Olivia. To the wing. Back to number 10. Shoots it, but misses. Rebounded by Caitlin Berman. Caitlin Berman on the wing. Moves to top to Emma Bailey. Over to Morgan Bobek. Into Emma Bailey. Takes the shot, and it bounces out. Rebounded by Caitlin Berman. There's going to be a foul. No shot, but there is a foul. Shooting 2. Caitlin Berman will be shooting 2 for Immanuel Lutheran. Foul is on number 10, Ariel Coughlin. That's her first personal, team's first. Caitlin Berman makes her first 3-pointer. Score is 3-0, Immanuel Lutheran in the lead. And swishes the second. Score is 4-0, Immanuel Lutheran. Bringing it down the court, number 25, Abby. Abby to the wing, number 20, Mackenzie. Mackenzie in to Olivia, and there will be a foul on Immanuel Lutheran, Whitehall's ball. Fouling will be number 21, Danny Gamble. That's her first personal, team's second. Thrown into number 25. It comes up for the layup, and it is good. That'll put the score at 4-2. Immanuel Lutheran still in the lead. Caitlin Berman bringing it down to the point. Over to Emma Bailey. Emma Bailey on the wing, not throwing it to Morgan Bobek. Morgan Bobek dribbles in, out to Caitlin Berman. Caitlin Berman drives, attempts to take the shot. It is blocked by number 20. Thrown back in bounds off of Caitlin Berman's leg. It goes out, and it will be Whitehall's ball. Timeout, 30-second timeout, Whitehall. And that's the 15-second horn. Managing for varsity basketball today is Crystal Sito, and doing book for both games will be Grace Meyer. Throwing it in, number 20. Bringing it down at number 13, over to 25. 25 drives. Number 13 into 18, who tries to get in there. Doesn't quite get there. And number 13 takes a shot at the elbow, and it swishes. Caitlin Berman coming down as point. Scores tied 4-4. And we have a charge on Immanuel Lutheran. 14, Emma Bailey is called on a charge, and we just broke 100 minutes on the video. Emma Bailey is called on a charge. Bringing down for point is 25. Number 10 does a dribble around and shoots it up, and it is in. The score is 6-4. Whitehall in the lead. Caitlin Berman bringing it down as point. Dead there. Tried to get it into Josie. Intercepted by tall number 10. That'll be Ariel. Shot by number 20. Whiff and rebounded by Danny Gamble. Emma Bailey bringing it down at point. Over to Morgan Bobek. And we're going to have a foul on number 21. That's a push. Number 21, Ellie Mateka. That will be her first personal, team's second. Immanuel Lutheran's ball. Morgan Bobek throws it into Emma Bailey, who takes the shot on the side right off the back. Grabbed onto by Morgan Bobek. They didn't call a jump there. It was in about 3 people's hands for 3 seconds, but Whitehall will bring it down and throw it out of bounds. Immanuel Lutheran's ball. Morgan Bobek will be throwing it in. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention subs. Charlotte Karstensen, I believe. Yes, came in, and Riley Nauman. Both freshmen, yes. An intercept there by number 10, Josie Nauman, goes up for the block, blocks it, no foul called. Morgan Bobek will get the rebound, bringing it down at point. Morgan Bobek to Josie Nauman on the wing, who dribbles in for the layup, and easy layup. 2 points for Immanuel Lutheran. The score is tied 6-6. Number 25 bringing it down as point. Over to wing 13, Olivia. Olivia back, out to 20, to 10, who drives in. No good. Rebounded by Josie Nauman. Almost called over the back, but no call. Morgan Bobek bringing it down as point. Morgan Bobek over to Charlotte Karstensen. Back to Emma Bailey. And they're going to call a travel. She faked a throw, and they called her on a travel. Some subs for Whitehall. And throwing in for Whitehall will be number 20 to 25. Bringing it down as point is Abby Sem. Over to Olivia. Down to 30. And that will be a double dribble on number 34, Allie Breska. Throwing it in will be Morgan Bobek. Gemma Bailey, who takes point. Emma Bailey into Ryan Nauman at the top. 3-pointer by Morgan Bobek, no good. Almost rebounded by Riley Nauman, or swiped out. Brought down by Whitehall Norse. Over to 20, into 15, and they're going to call a push on Josie Nauman. That will be, I believe, her second personal. Yes, call is on Josie Nauman. No shot on the ground. That will be her second personal. Team's fourth. Ooh, it looks... Got a nice easy throw in there right under the basket, but they missed it. Rebounded by Immanuel, brought down by Emma Bailey. Out to Morgan Bobek on the wing. Morgan Bobek to Josie Nauman. Josie Nauman throws it to Morgan Bobek, and she tries to recover and steps on the line. Score is still tied 6-6. Timeout Immanuel Lutheran. It will be 30-second timeout Immanuel Lutheran. Score is tied 6-6. 11 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first half. Immanuel Lutheran has 4 team fouls and Whitehall has 2. That's the 15-second horn. And they're back off of their timeout, throwing it down. Whitehall will bring it down the court. 13 as point, Olivia. Olivia over to the wing. 24 drives, passes it back out, almost lost control by 25. Over to 13, Olivia. Olivia fake shots, dribbles over, passes it to 25, who tries to pass it back into 13, but it goes out of bounds. Immanuel Lutheran's ball. Morgan Bobek will be throwing it to Emma Bailey, and Emma Bailey will be taking point. Screen by Josie Nauman. Over to Charlotte Karstensen. And they're going to call her on a travel for a fake pass. Number 12 in for Whitehall. And it will be Whitehall throwing the ball in. Number 20, Mackenzie, to number 13, Olivia. And Olivia will bring it down at point. Screen by Whitehall. Over to the wing. Mackenzie. Over to 12 on the elbow. Shot, but missed. Rebounded by Charlotte Karstensen. Over to Morgan Bobeck. Morgan Bobeck at point guard. Morgan tries to pass it to Charlotte. Intercepted. Fast break. But Charlotte gets in front of her and confuses her. And they're going to call that girl on a travel. Whitehall does not get the shot. Score is still tied 6-6. Sub for Whitehall. Emma Bailey at point. Over to Charlotte Karstensen. Over to Morgan at the wing. Back to Emma. And they're going to call another travel. It will be Whitehall's ball. Coming in for Immanuel Lutheran, Caitlin Berman for Josie Nauman and Danny Gamble for Morgan Bobeck. Number 13, Olivia, will be throwing it into 34, Ali Breska. 13, Olivia as point. Olivia drives over to 12, Jana. Jana back into Olivia, intercepted by Caitlin Berman. On the fast break, she's going to try taking it all the way. It doesn't succeed. Over to Charlotte Karstensen, out to Riley, swung over to Emma. Emma looks for the shot, but doesn't go. Back up to Caitlin Berman at point. And they reset. Caitlin Berman to Charlotte Karstensen. Back to Danny Gamble, out to Riley Nauman. Fake shot, Emma Bailey on the top, out to Charlotte. Back to Emma. Emma to Caitlin Berman as they reset. And they give it to the other team, to number 12, Jana. Olivia bringing it down the court. She's going to drive and try and take it all the way back. Over to 15, who takes a wild sideways shot, but makes it there. Score is 8-6, Whitehall in the lead by 2 points. Emma Bailey taking it down as point. Over to Charlotte. Charlotte to Riley. Riley drives back out to Danny Gamble, who takes a fake shot, and they're going to call her on a travel. Subbing for Whitehall. 21, Ellie will be throwing it into 25, Abby. Abby takes point, tries to dribble it down. Emma almost intercepts, and Abby Sem throws it at their feet. It goes out of bounds off of Immanuel Lutheran. Whitehall's ball into 25. Abby drives over to 21. 21 into 15, out to 10, who drive to the basket for an easy layup. The score is 10-6. Whitehall in the lead. Emma Bailey will be taking point. Screen by Caitlin Berman. Back to Caitlin Berman, who takes the three-pointer, and it is off to the right. And that's going to be a jump ball. And it will be Whitehall's ball, off the jump ball. 8 minutes and 21 seconds left here in this half. The score is 10-6, Whitehall in the lead. Yes. Almost intercepted by Immanuel. Intercepted there by Caitlin Berman. And tipped off by 21. 21's just swiping at her there. Up to Riley at top. Danny Gamble, who's going to take the three, misses it. And Immanuel Lutheran maintains the rebound. And now it's rolling around on the ground, and both teams managed to get a hand on it. Immanuel Lutheran's ball, subbing. There will be a sub from Whitehall. Immanuel Lutheran's ball. Caitlin Berman will be throwing it in. Caitlin Berman throws it into Riley Nauman. Throws it to Emma Bailey at top, who takes the three. It is the first three-pointer made by Immanuel Lutheran off the top by Emma Bailey. Score is 10-9. Whitehall still in the lead by 1. Out to 20 on the wing. Intercepted by Riley Nauman. Over to Danny Gamble. Almost loses it. Danny Gamble out to Caitlin Berman, who fakes the shot. Back to Charlotte, and there will be a foul called on Whitehall. Number 15 on the arm. Number 15, Sammy Huff on the arm. That will be her first personal, team's third. Neither of the teams will be in bonus yet. 7 minutes, 21 seconds left in the first half. Score is 10-9. Whitehall in the lead by 1. Caitlin Berman over to Riley Nauman, who loses control of it. And Emma Bailey tries to save it. It goes out of bounds. Whitehall's ball. Mackenzie, number 20, Mackenzie will be throwing it into 25, who will take point. Abby. Abby to Mackenzie. To Olivia, who goes in but throws it back out. Wild throw there by Whitehall, and Immanuel Lutheran gets the ball. Charlotte Carstensen is taking point. Into Riley Nauman. Over to Danny Gamble, who goes in for the shot. And it's going to be out off the basket. But rebounded by Immanuel Lutheran. Shot by Charlotte Carstensen off the back of the basket. Still rebounded by Immanuel Lutheran. Over to Riley. Over to Caitlin Berman, who squares up but doesn't take the shot. Drives in. Still misses it off the side. Into Emma Bailey, who takes a three but misses it. Rebounded by Whitehall. Olivia will have rebounded it for Whitehall. Over to 21. Into 10, who drives. Should be an easy layup. Yes, it is in for Whitehall. Score is 12-9. Whitehall in the lead. Emma Bailey taking point. Emma into Caitlin Berman. Caitlin Berman drives out to Danny Gamble. Danny to Charlotte. Charlotte to Emma. Emma drives. Foul called. Misses the shot. Shooting 2. Emma Bailey will be shooting 2. Foul is on Whitehall's number 21, Ellie Mateka. That is her second personal, team's fourth. Both teams having four team fouls. Misses her first free throw. Subbing in is Josie Nauman for Danny Gamble. And number 34, 34, Ali Breska will be in for Whitehall, number 21, Ali. Emma Bailey shooting her second free throw. Off the back of the rim, rebounded by Olivia for Whitehall. Olivia down to 25, who has to catch the ball beyond the basket. Wild throw down past half court. Tries to get saved by Ariel Cochlean for Whitehall and goes out of bounds instead. Immanuel Lutheran's ball. Subbing in will be Morgan Bobeck for Emma Bailey. Caitlin Berman will be throwing it in to hopefully Morgan Bobeck. Yes, Morgan Bobeck will take point. Morgan Bobeck will drive over to Riley. And they're going to call her on a travel. Whitehall's ball. Mackenzie will be throwing it into Olivia. Olivia will take point. Olivia out to wing, number 34, Ali. Ali drives in back to 25, who dribbles it off her foot out of bounds. Immanuel Lutheran's ball. Score is 12-9. Whitehall in the lead. 5 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first half of this game. Charlotte at point. Charlotte to Caitlin Berman. Back to Riley on top. Riley into Morgan Bobeck, who's a little too short to get that pass, and it will go off of her, out of bounds, Whitehall's ball. 5 minutes and 6 seconds. Olivia will be taking it down for Whitehall. Olivia to 25, Abby. To Mackenzie, back to 34, Allie, and they'll get her on a travel as well. Immanuel Lutheran's ball. Morgan Bobeck will throw it into Caitlin Berman. Score is 12-9, Whitehall in the lead. 4 minutes and 54 seconds left in the first half. Both teams have 4 team fouls. Caitlin Berman to Morgan Bobeck. Out to Charlotte Karstensen. To Riley. To Caitlin Berman, who squares up, no shot. Josie Nauman on top, holds it for a while. She's going to dribble it in. Shot by Caitlin Berman on the 3, off to the left, and it'll be rebounded by Whitehall. Dribbled down by Olivia. Olivia to 20, Mackenzie. Mackenzie to Allie. Allie takes the shot there off the rim. Rebounded by number 25, Josie Nauman. Charlotte Karstensen will take it down for Immanuel. 4 minutes left in the first half, 12-9, Whitehall. Charlotte to Morgan. Morgan brings it around the top, over to Riley Nauman, who gets fouled on the ground. No shot, I suppose. Gets fouled on the ground with a body. Number 34, Ali Breska. No shot, though. Score is 12-9. Whitehall in the lead. Whitehall has 5 team fouls. Immanuel Lutheran 4. That is Ali Breska's first personal. Throwing it in is Morgan Bobeck with 3 minutes and 50 seconds left. Off of Whitehall's back and gotten by Immanuel. Morgan Bobeck on the wing. Over to Riley Nauman. To Morgan Bobeck. Morgan to Charlotte. Charlotte to Riley. Riley to Josie Nauman. Josie dribbles once and picks it up. Riley gets the ball, and it's going to be over and back because she chucks it backwards past the half court. There will be a sub for Immanuel Lutheran. Caitlin Berman will be coming out, and Danny Gamble will be going in. Score is 12-9, Whitehall. First half, 3 minutes and 17 seconds left. Number 25, Abby Sem at point. Drives in all the way to the basket, but does not shoot. Intercepted by Emma Bailey there on the pass. Emma Bailey will be coming down at point. Danny Gamble to the outside there. Shoots but misses. Almost rebounded by Immanuel. Fought over and tossed out of bounds by Josie Nauman. Whitehall's ball. Number 20, Mackenzie will be passing it into Abby Sem, who will take it down as point. Abby to 13, Olivia into 15, who tries to go around the block, fails, shoots it back, and it's an over and back on Whitehall. Immanuel Lutheran's ball. Score is 12-9, still in the first half. Whitehall in the lead. 2 minutes and 43 seconds remaining. Throwing it in and will be Morgan Bobeck for Immanuel Lutheran. Morgan to Emma. Emma to Josie. Josie to Danny Gamble. Open on the top. Over to Morgan Bobeck. Almost intercepted. Not quite, though. Morgan Bobeck drives in all the way to the basket and shoots, and it's good. Score is 12-11. Whitehall barely ahead with 1 point. Olivia as point on Whitehall into 10. 10 almost throws it out of bounds. Saved by Abby. Abby to Olivia, who tries to drive out to 10. Ariel shot by number 25 on 20 on the 3-point line, rebounded by Immanuel Lutheran. Charlotte to Josie. Josie drives, tries to shoot, stuffed by 15, and 15 body slams Josie onto the ground. No foul called. And Whitehall's going to call a 30-second timeout when Whitehall gets the possession. Score is 12-11. Whitehall in the lead by 1 point. First half, team fouls are 5 for Whitehall, 4 for Immanuel Lutheran. 1 minute and 41 seconds remaining. If you have any comments, please feel free, or concerns or questions, please feel free to comment on the video itself, not on our Discord, because we will not be checking, only the video. Olivia bringing it down as point. Olivia to Abby. Out to Olivia again. He takes the shot. Rebounded by Josie Nauman. Over to Morgan, who will bring it down as point. Morgan Bobeck. To Charlotte Karstensen, wide open, takes the shot on the side, off to the left, rebounded by Whitehall. They're going to call a foul, not a jump on that. Both people had a hand on it, and Whitehall swings Morgan around for the foul. Foul is on Morgan Bobeck, I believe. Yes. Both teams have 5 personal fouls now. Yes. Oh, they're going to call that foul on Emma Bailey instead. That will be her second personal. Number 10 up on the top. Out to 20. Into 15. Back out to 10, who tries to take near three-pointer. Rebounded by Emma Bailey with 45 seconds left in the first half. Score is 12-11. Over to Morgan Bobeck. Into Josie Nowen. Easy layup. Or not layup, but I guess easy basket there off the glass. Scores 12-13. Immanuel in the lead. Oh, they gave her a wide shot to the basket there for Whitehall. So Whitehall will now take it 14-13 Whitehall. 20 seconds left in the first half. Emma Bailey on the top. Over to Danny Gamble. Out to Charlotte Karstensen. To Emma Bailey. 6 seconds left. Into Josie Nauman. Off of Green. 4.4 seconds left. I believe they're required to add a second onto the clock. If maybe not. No, they will not, because 0.3 seconds is the minimum required. Nope. Emma Bailey gets the ball but does not make the shot. Score is 14-13. Whitehall in the lead by 1. 10-minute halftime, I suppose, between first and second. What? Okay. I guess I will be doing the second half for this game as well. We will be back. Yes, Sam Rademacher is doing camera for us. A splendid job. And they're going to be doing not a lottery, I guess, but close enough. So, oh, who's going to win? Oh, pressure's on. I didn't buy any, so it's not going to be me. The winning ticket is 138095.
Anybody out there have that?
Yes, do any of you have that ticket number?
I don't know.
$50 prize.
That's I could buy us a new camera for the broadcast.
And we are back. This will be the second semester of the game for varsity Whitehall versus varsity Immanuel Lutheran. The Whitehall Norse are ahead by 1 point, 14-13, and at the beginning of the second half. 40 seconds left in this warm-up. And I believe it will be Whitehall's ball to begin with. We will find out. Their second game of the season, I believe, for Immanuel Lutheran. Coaches for Immanuel Lutheran varsity are Jim Sitto, head coach, and assistant coaching is Ross Rail. JV coach is John Udy, and the manager for varsity here is Crystal Sitto. Doing book press tonight is Grace Meyer, and camera is Sam Rademacher. And I am Christian Kazemba. Yes. Okay, starting our 18-minute second half. Starting for Immanuel Lutheran will be Josie Nauman, Morgan Bobeck, Danny Gamble, Emma Bailey, and Caitlin Berman. Starting for Whitehall will be 20, Mackenzie, 25, Abby, 21, Ellie, Olivia, and number 10, Ariel. 20 on the wing. Over to Abby. Shoots. It will be a two-pointer, but they do swish. 16-13, Whitehall will be in the lead. Emma Bailey at point. Emma to Caitlin Berman, to Danny Gamble, over to Josie Nauman. Easy rebounded by Whitehall. Over to Whitehall. 25 bringing it down. Excuse me, 20. 10 up for the drive. Misses it. Rebounded by Immanuel Lutheran, and they both get a hand on it for the jump ball. Emma Bailey got a hand on it. It will be Immanuel Lutheran's ball off the jump. Score 16-13, Immanuel Lutheran. 17 minutes and 15 seconds left. Emma Bailey as point. Over to Morgan Bobeck, who shoots it up by the elbow. Misses. Received by Olivia. And they're going to call a travel on number 20, Mackenzie. Immanuel Lutheran's ball on the turnover. Morgan to Emma Bailey as point. Emma Bailey to Josie Nauman on the wing. Josie Nauman to Caitlin Berman at top. Over to Danny Gamble. Over to Emma Bailey, who drives up through the center, shoots it up, misses, rebounded by Danny Gamble, and shot for the 2 points. Score is 16-15. Whitehall in the lead by 1 point. 25, Abby at point. Over to 13, Olivia, to 20, Mackenzie. And into number 25, Abby, who travels underneath the basket. It will be Immanuel Lutheran's ball. Morgan Bobeck to Emma Bailey. Emma Bailey at top. And she will pass it over to Morgan. Almost stolen by number 21. Off of Morgan Bobeck. Whitehall's ball. Mackenzie over to Olivia. Olivia to Mackenzie. Back to Olivia, who shoots the three. No good. There is a push. Whitehall's ball. Push by Immanuel Lutheran. Number 14, Emma Bailey, will be called on a push under the baskets. That's her third personal. Team's first. to number 10. Wide open. Rebounded by Josie Nauman. There will be a push by Whitehall on that play. That will be their first first team foul for Whitehall. Second personal by number 10. Emma Bailey at point. Josie Nauman on the wing. A little too late there for Danny Gamble, but they get Caitlin Berman there on the top. Drives back to Danny Gamble. Shoots on the side there. Misses it completely. Rebounded by Whitehall, 25. Abby will be bringing it down at point. Over to 20. 20 to Olivia, 13. Who travels? Emmanuel's ball. Emma Bailey will be taking point. Danny Gamble with the shot off the elbow, and it is good off the bank. 2 points for Emmanuel Lutheran, putting Emmanuel Lutheran in the lead, 17-16. 20 tries to dribble in. Morgan Bobek jumps right in front of her. Rejected again by Immanuel Lutheran, and it will still be Whitehall's ball off of Josie Nauman. Whitehall will be throwing it into 21, who takes the three-point shot, swishes it off the baseline. 19-17, Whitehall in the lead by 2. Morgan Bobek to Danny Gamble. To Josie Nauman, who drives in, loses it at her feet. Stolen by Whitehall's number 10. Number 25, Abby. To 21, who takes close to a three-point. Rebounded by Josie Nauman, and there's going to be a foul there on number 10 for Whitehall. Number 10, Ariel Cochlean. That will be the team's second foul this half and her third personal. Morgan Bobek over to Emma Bailey. Emma to Caitlin Berman, who goes up for the shot. Nice job getting around those people. Rebounded by Morgan Bobek, but given over to 25. Nice job, nice hustle there. Morgan Bobek tries to get in there. Blocked on the attempt to get in there. 21 to 25 to 13 at point. Who takes the three-point shot short, and they're going to let it go out. Emmanuel Lutheran's ball. Morgan Bobek to Emma Bailey. Emma will dribble it to Josie Nauman, who does not pass it to Riley. So Riley will go down over to Morgan Bobek. Morgan into Riley. There's going to be a push on Whitehall, number 20, I believe. Number 20, Mackenzie. Yep. That will be Whitehall's third team foul and her first personal. Inbounding will be Morgan Bobek. To Riley Nauman. Out to Charlotte. Over to Emma, who shoots the three. No good. Off to the side. Rebounded by Olivia. Olivia will dribble all the way, try to get down there. And she will travel because there is a three-person wall waiting for her down there. She dribbles right into it and travels. Emmanuel Lutheran's ball. Sub for Whitehall. Emma Bailey. Dribbles all the way. Doesn't quite get that shot, though. It will be off of Whitehall. Emmanuel Lutheran's ball. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please comment below the video, not on our Discord. Josie Nauman gets the rebound, and she shoots it up for the 2 points, tied 19-19 with 13 minutes left in this game. 2-13, Olivia on top. 15 tries to go around. She's going to travel. Charlotte got a little bit of a hand there on it and kept her from throwing it, and she traveled. Nice job, Immanuel Lutheran. Whitehall will take a full timeout. 12 minutes, 55 seconds left. Score is tied 19-19. 3 team fouls for Whitehall and 1 for Immanuel Lutheran. There have been quite a few jump balls here in this game, but not nearly as many as in the JV game. There were quite a few in that game. Coming out of the timeout, it will be Immanuel's ball. Morgan Boback will be throwing it in to Emma Bailey. Emma Bailey taking it down as point. Emma Bailey to Riley Nauman on top. Over to Josie Nauman. Josie stolen by number 21 for Whitehall. 13, Olivia sliding around a little bit there. Passed it over to 21. Tries to shoot, but doesn't make it. Rebounded by Josie Nauman. Emma Bailey dribbling it down. Looking for somebody to pass it to. Out to Charlotte Carstensen on the wing. Morgan Boback to Emma Bailey. Into Riley Nauman, who will take the shot near the elbow. And, I don't know what you'd call that. I'm sorry. It goes out in and out of the basket there. Bringing it down is number 13, Olivia, for Whitehall. Over to 21 to 34. I guess you might call it a robbing, but yes. 34 tries to get it. Yep, gets it over there to 21. Back up to point number 20. Travels there. Kind of pushes into Morgan and travels. That will be Immanuel's ball. Score is still tied 19-19 with 11 minutes and 43 seconds left. Emma Bailey at point. Emma over to Morgan. Morgan to Emma. Emma back to Morgan, who will take the three-point shot, and right off the back of it. Rebounded by Whitehall. Olivia bringing it down. Olivia over to Ellie. Ellie into 15. 15 to 34. Takes the three-point shot off the side of the basket. Rebounded by Josie Nauman. Over to Emma Bailey. Bringing it back down. Emma to Morgan. To Josie. To Charlotte. Almost stolen by Whitehall. Into Josie. And 15 will try and jump and get that ball before Josie does, but she kind of goes over the back there, and that'll be a push from behind on Whitehall's number 15, Sammy Huff. That will be Whitehall's fifth team foul. And that will be number 15, Sammy Huff's. I don't know what personal foul she's at, but Immanuel Lutheran. Morgan throws it into Josie, who shoots it above the three-point line and gets free throw line, and gets the point. 19-21. Immanuel Lutheran in the lead. I can't talk right now. Whitehall has traveled, so it will be Immanuel Lutheran's ball. Morgan Bobeck will be throwing it in. 10 minutes and 45 seconds left in the half. Score is 21-19. Emma Bailey at point. Over to Charlotte Carstensen. To Emma Bailey. There is a foul on Whitehall. It looks like I looked over. Yes, free throw. I looked over and saw Riley on the ground. So there must have been a foul there. It was on number 34, Ali Breska, under the basket on the ground. That's her second personal, team's fifth. Morgan Bobeck, nice throw into Emma Bailey. To Riley Nauman. Nice jump there. Shoots it. Oh, off the front of the basket. Rebounded by number 21. Olivia will be bringing it down to 34. 34 to 25 to 21 at the top, who tries to drive around the side. 34 at the three-point. Over to Olivia. Shot by Ellie. Three misses. Rebounded by Riley Nauman. Over to Emma Bailey for the point guard. To Charlotte Carstensen. Into Josie at the elbow. Passes it to Riley Nauman. Nice pass, and they're going to foul her. Shooting to Riley Nauman. Way to go up strong there. Fouls on number, I think, 25, Abby Sem. I believe that'll be the team's, I'm sorry, number 15, not 25. Number 15, her third personal, team sixth. Shooting to Riley Nauman. Score is 19-21. Immanuel Lutheran in the lead with 9 minutes and 55 seconds left in the second half. Danny Gamble in for Josie Nauman and Caitlin Berman in for Morgan Bobeck. And it will miss the basket, and it will be Whitehall's ball. 25. Abby will be bringing it down. Abby to Olivia. To Ellie. And she looks for the pass, but travels in the process. 9 minutes and 41 seconds left. Caitlin Berman bringing it down. Over to Charlotte Carstensen, almost stolen by 13, Olivia. Over to Riley on the point. To Emma Bailey. To Danny Gamble. Back to Emma Bailey. Double foul between Riley and number 34 again. They just don't seem like they can get along down there. Number 32, Riley Nauman, and number 34, Ali Breska get into a little bit of a fight there, so there will be fouls both ways. Immanuel Lutheran still has the possession. Immanuel Lutheran should be in the bonus now, so I don't understand why they didn't shoot on that one, but I'm sure there was a reason, because it's 7 team fouls there, so definitely should have been a bonus, but Olivia has the possession. Dead there, 25. Dribbles to point. Tries to dribble under. Stolen by Riley Nauman. Emma Bailey over to Charlotte Carstensen. To Caitlin Berman. Over to Danny Gamble. Will fake and over to Riley. Emma Bailey on the side with the three. Robbed her in and out of the basket. Over to Olivia for Whitehall. Olivia to 34 on the wing. Back up top to 12. 12 to Olivia 13. Will fake and pass over to 34 on the wing again. 13 will drive and attempt to get a basket. Shooting 2. Fouls on number 20, Charlotte Carstensen. No. Let's see here. That's the, yes, number 20. That will actually, yes, be Charlotte Carstensen. So that will be her first personal, team's third. Olivia misses her first shot there. Score is still 19-21. Immanuel Lutheran in the lead. 8 minutes and 11 seconds left. Olivia with her second free throw. Misses. Rebounded by number 10. And she travels. She trips over her own feet and travels onto the ground. Number 14, Emma Bailey, will be throwing it into Danny Gamble. Back to Emma Bailey as point. Timeout. Immanuel Lutheran, 30 seconds. Score is 21-19. Immanuel Lutheran in the lead. 8 minutes, 3 seconds left. 7 team fouls for Whitehall. 3 team fouls for Immanuel Lutheran. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, fun facts, interesting tidbits, jokes, anything, feel free to leave it in the comments of this video. And that's the ending bell there. So the teams will be going back. Immanuel Lutheran's possession of this after this timeout. Emma Bailey will be throwing it in. 8 minutes, 3 seconds left. Emma to Riley Nauman, who dribbles all the way to the basket. Layup off the side there. Nice shot by Riley Nauman. 23-19 is the score. Immanuel Lutheran in the lead. Almost stolen by Riley Nauman. 12-25. Who tries to dribble in again. They're up straight, so they do not call a foul. Number 25 reaches in there. Should have gone a foul probably, but no foul called. Out of bounds off of Immanuel Lutheran, Whitehall's ball. .13 with the three-pointer. It is Swift, putting the score 23-22. Immanuel Lutheran in the lead by 1. Emma Bailey bringing it down. Emma continues to dribble over to Charlotte, who will dribble over to Kaylin Berman. Kaylin to Riley, who will drive in and shoot off the rim. No good. Rebounded by Whitehall. Brought down by number 25. Over to 20. Into number 10. And she will get the layup and get 2 points. Scores 24-23. Whitehall in the lead by 1 point. Emma Bailey bringing it down. 6 minutes and 45 seconds left. Riley Nauman on the wing. Over to Emma Bailey. Emma Bailey drives and shoots it right into the basket. 25-24. Immanuel Lutheran in the lead. Dribbling down is Olivia, number 13, to 25 to 12. Bobbles it. Over to 13, Olivia. 20 on the sidelines. Tries to shoot a 3 off the rim. Rebounded by Whitehall. Stolen by Caitlin Berman and jump ball. It will be Whitehall's possession. Score is 25-24. Immanuel Lutheran. Subbing in is Josie Nauman for Danny Gamble and Morgan Bobek for Charlotte Carstensen. 6 minutes and 19 seconds left in this half. Number 20, Mackenzie, will be throwing it in to 21, who will take the three-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Emma Bailey. Emma to Riley. Riley drives in, takes the shot at the elbow, and it is no good. Rebounded by Immanuel Lutheran. Kaylin Berman over to Riley Nauman, who will drive in again, straight to the hoop, and gets the 2 points there. Scores 27-24. Immanuel Lutheran in the lead by 3. 5 minutes and 45 seconds left. Stolen by Riley Nauman, who loses control there on her drive. They're going to call her on a double dribble there after losing control and regaining it. Some of the fans are a little riled up about that call, but on both sides. Number 20 in to number 25. Abby will pass it to Olivia, who will pass it down to 21. 21 tries to pass it in to 25, who dribbles to the basket and shoots for the 2 points. 26-27. Immanuel Lutheran still in the lead. 5 minutes and 20 seconds left. Emma Bailey bringing it down as point, who drives in to Riley Nauman, who shoots it right over the, Josie Nauman. And they're going to call a foul on number 25, Josie Nauman. That is the team's 4th team foul. Josie Nauman's 3rd personal. Whitehall's ball. 5 minutes and 8 seconds left. Score is 27-26. Immanuel Lutheran. To the wing, drives in, takes the nice easy shot, swishes, putting Whitehall in the lead by 1 point, 28-27, with 4 minutes and 50 seconds left. Emma Bailey drives in, out to Morgan Bobeck. To Emma Bailey, 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Caitlin Berman. Over to Riley Nauman, who drives in baseline all the way, and there's a foul called on. That will be, shooting 2, 8th team foul. Foul is number 20, Mackenzie Bailey. That will be her 2nd personal, team's 8th. Shooting 2, Riley Nauman. This is when free throws count. Makes her first free throw, tying the game at 28 with 4 minutes and 28 seconds left. 1 shot left. Riley shoots it and swishes, putting Immanuel Lutheran in the head, 29-28. Whitehall brings it down the court to Olivia, 20-25 on the 3-point. Almost stolen by Caitlin Berman, and Morgan Bobeck shot at the 3, and 3-point made. It will be 31-29. Whitehall in the lead. Whitehall is definitely making a large percentage of their 3-pointers here in the second half. Emma to Josie, who drives. Oh, misses her layup. Whitehall rebounds. Almost stolen by Josie Nauman. It is smacked off, and it is Whitehall's ball. Timeout, Whitehall, with 3 minutes and 49 seconds left. Whitehall is in the lead, 31-29 in this second half. 8 team fouls for Whitehall, 4 team fouls for Immanuel Lutheran. Still a very open game. Anybody can take this. Got some cheering going now. I think pretty much first cheering of the whole game by Whitehall. If you have any comments, concerns, questions. Oh, wrong order. Sorry, questions, comments, concerns. Please comment in our video chat, not in our Discord for tonight. We will not be checking Discord. That will be the end of the timeout. Whitehall's possession out of the timeout. 3 minutes and 49 seconds left. 31-29 Whitehall, second half. Inbounding will be number 20-25. Out to the wing, 20. 20 to 25. Shoots the three off the basket. Rebounded by Caitlin Berman. Caitlin Berman to Charlotte Christensen, who will be called on traveling. Whitehall's ball. Number 20, inbounding to 25. Abby Sem to Olivia to 21. To 13, Olivia, who will drive in to the basket. Snuffed, kind of-ish, by Josie Nauman. And rebounded by her and given to Morgan Bobek, who will take point over to Danny Gamble, who will drive all the way in for the shot. And Immanuel Lutheran continues to get the rebound, but it goes off Immanuel Lutheran off of the third rebound, and it will be Whitehall's ball. 31 to 29, 3 minutes left. Whitehall in the lead. Number 20 to number 13, Olivia. Olivia back to Mackenzie. Mackenzie to Olivia. Olivia to Ellie. Ellie to Olivia. Back to Mackenzie. Into Ariel, who will try to drive. No luck. Back out to 21. Ellie, who will take the shot, and it will be no good. Number 10 seems to kind of reach over the back, but she gets the rebound, and she shoots for 2 points, 33 to 29, putting Whitehall in the lead by 4 in the second half. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left, 33 to 29. Josie Nauman drives. They're not going to call a foul on that. She gets the rebound, goes in again, misses again. Rebounded by Danny Gamble. They call a foul. They call a foul there on Whitehall. Shooting 2 will be Danny Gamble with 2 minutes and 7 seconds left. That will be called on number 13 for Whitehall, Olivia. That will be her first personal, team's 9th. Danny Gamble will not make her first one. In will be Emma Bailey for Charlotte Karstensen. Danny Gamble with her second free throw. Rebounded by Whitehall. Olivia will take it down the court. Pushing Morgan Bobek. 20 to 10. Turns around a lot there. And they're going to call a foul and 1 and makes it. (35 to 29) and 1 shot. Whitehall in the lead. 1 minute, 49 seconds left. Shot by number 25, Abby Sem. No good. Completely misses the basket and the backboard. Immanuel Lutheran's ball. 35 to 29, 1 minute and 49 seconds left. Whitehall in the lead. Second half. That is 4 fouls on our number 25, Josie Nauman. Josie Nauman on the wing. Over to Riley. Riley to Morgan, who drives in baseline, loses control. It will be Whitehall's ball. Timeout, Immanuel Lutheran. That will be a full timeout, Immanuel Lutheran, with 1 minute and 32 seconds left remaining in the second half. The score is 32 to 29, Whitehall in the lead. Team fouls are 9 for Whitehall and 5 for Immanuel Lutheran. Managing for varsity is Crystal Sitto, and the head coach is Jim Sitto and assistant Ross Rail. Doing book for us today is Grace Meyer, and camera is Sam Rademacher, and I am Christian Kazemba. Immanuel in the bonus, almost double bonus. First horn of the timeout. There's the end, and it will be Whitehall's possession out of the timeout. Full court press by Immanuel Lutheran. Into 25 to 13. 13 looks down to 10, doesn't pass it to 21, who will take the shot off. Morgan Bobeck gets the rebound. Morgan Bobeck dribbles it all the way down. Stolen by Whitehall, but they managed to get a hold of it. Olivia brings it back down the court. Olivia to 25. 1 minute and 5 seconds left. 25 to Olivia on 13. And they're going to call a foul on Emma Bailey on the arm. Number 14, Emma Bailey. That will be her 4th personal, team's 6th. 1 minute, 2 seconds left. 35 to 29 into 25. And they're going to call another foul. Shooting 1-on-1 bonus on number 14. That will be her 5th personal, team's 7th. Coming in for Emma Bailey will be Charlotte Karstensen. 1 minute exactly left on the clock. 35 to 29 is the score. Whitehall in the lead. Shooting 1-on-1 is number 25, Abby Sem. Misses her free throw. Rebounded by Josie now into Morgan Bobeck to Caitlin Berman. Nice relay there. Back to Morgan Bobeck, who takes the three-pointer. No good. Rebounded by Josie Nauman and then grabbed onto by number 10. That will be a jump ball. Immanuel Lutheran's ball with 50 seconds left on the clock. 35 to 29 is still the score. Morgan Bobeck will be throwing it in. They were running box 2, I believe. Morgan into Josie Nauman, who drives around, shoots it, misses again. Rebounded by Immanuel Lutheran. Charlotte Karstensen, who drives back in, gives it to Morgan, who shoots. They call a foul. It will be shooting 2, Morgan Bobeck. Foul is on number 10, Ariel Cochlian. That will be her 4th personal, team's 10th. Morgan Bobeck shooting 2. 40.9 seconds left in the game. Morgan Bobeck misses her free throw. Morgan Bobeck shoots her 2nd. Misses. Rebounded by Immanuel Lutheran. Josie Nauman into Morgan. Pushed by number 21. No foul called, and they're going to call it off of Whitehall. That will be 35.8 seconds left. Morgan Bobeck will be coming out. Number 20 into Olivia, down by 25. 25, almost over to 10. It will be off of Riley Nauman and Josie Nauman, so it will be Whitehall's ball with 27.2 seconds left in the game. 29 to 35, Whitehall in the lead. Into number 10 to Olivia. 220, who takes the shot. No good. Rebounded by Caitlin Berman, who comes down over to Riley Nauman on the wing to Charlotte Karstensen. Over to Danny Gamble, who takes the three-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Charlotte Karstensen. Over to Josie Nauman, who misses her shot again. Over to number 13, Olivia. And that will be game. 35 to 29, the final score. Whitehall will win. Thank you for viewing our broadcast. Have a good night. And we will see you next time. Or I guess read your comments next time.